you will enjoy the lectures. So let us begin. Since you have already done the concepts or basics of immunology, I would like you that you should ask yourself the following questions. That is, why do you need immune system? Where exactly is this immune system present? When is this immune system develops? And who are the cells involved in the immune systems? So all these questions you have already studied in your lower semesters. But without answering these questions, we cannot study the higher concepts in immunology. Therefore, let us go through the recap of all these concepts. So very first question is, why do we need an immune system? So basically, we need an immune system to protect our body from the external threats. Now, what are these external threats? By now, you must be enlisting in your book. What are these external threats? Since this is not a live lecture, I will help you out in writing those external threats. So, the external threats can be bacteria, they can be viruses, or can they be pollen, they can be cat or dog hair, or they are dust particle. So what exactly do you call an external threats? What can harm your body? Or a pollution? What exactly you will call an external threat, or what exactly you want your immune system to react to? So basically, you do not want your immune system to react to the small threats like a dust particle or a pollen. You want your immune system to react to the most or the dangerous threats like a bacteria and viruses. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to live. If your immune system start taking seriously a pollution, a dust particle, pollen, or even a cat or a dog which is moving around in your house, and if it starts freaking out, then what will happen? If you start getting a fever because of a dust particle, then that will be a difficult situation. And that is why it is extremely important that our immune system should be able to differentiate between what exactly the serious threat and to what it has to react and to what exactly it need not react. And that is called as immune tolerance. So what exactly is an immune tolerance? Immune tolerance is the ability of an immune system to determine the difference between a friend and a foe. That is, it can determine which is a serious threat, or it is actually able to make a difference between which is a serious threat and which is not so serious threat. So it will actually react only to the bacteria and viruses, and it will not react so seriously to the pollen and dust. You don't want to get a fever because of a pollen or a dust or a pollution, but you will surely like to understand if the bacteria or a virus enter into your body. So that is called as immune tolerance. That is the ability of your immune system to differentiate between the serious threat and non-serious threat. Now, apart from an external threat, our immune system also protects us from few internal threats. There are many examples of the internal threats, but I will explain only one example. So you know very well. So you can see here, this is a process of normal cell division, and after a particular cell perform its normal function and completes its life cycle, it undergo the cell death, which is called as apoptosis. So a normal cell undergo a programmed cell death which is called as apoptosis. And this apoptosis is a fundamental component of immune system. Now, if this apoptosis does not happen, then there will be an non-stop or uncontrolled growth of the cell, which leads to the cancer. So you can say the failure of your immune system to cause an apoptosis can lead to the cancer. So in a way, your immune system is protecting you from the internal threats. Let us go ahead. Another reason why do you need an immune system is your immune system also helps for promotion of normal body function. So what is this normal body function? Apart from saving you from the external threats, apart from saving you from the internal threats, your immune system also play a very major role that whenever you suffer through any wound, the process of wound healing is always being promoted by your immune system. There are very signaling molecules like cytokines, lymphokines, growth factors. These are the signaling molecules that play a major role in acute or chronic wound healing. Even your immune cells like macrophages cleans dead neutrophils, pus, and they help the tissue cleaning process. So this is also another important reason why do we need an immune system. So if I summarize, I need an immune system for protecting my body from external threats, by protecting my body from internal threats, and I also need it for performing various normal body function like a wound repair and tissue cleanup. So this is in summary why exactly I need an immune system. Moving ahead, who has an immune system? So actually everybody has an immune system. To be more precise, every vertebrate has immune system. And all humans have very similar immune system when they are born. But over the years, it reacts to different, it reacts differently to the different environment. Now we know during this pandemic, that is in the COVID era, you are seeing there are many cases we are seeing where different if we see there are old age people, there is a lot of death rate, but you are also seeing there are few people, though they are old, they are recovering from the COVID. So what does it tells you? It tells you that though they are old, their immune system is behaving differently than the other old patient. So what I'm trying to say, so though every human has a same immune system, even if you compare the immunity of the same age group people, depending upon previously or currently they are facing which environment, their immune system is developed to the different extent. Now, when exactly this immunity starts? Actually, this immunity system starts developing well before you born. Other organs of your body like heart, lungs, or kidney, uh, you can actually tell in which trimester or which stage of your fetus these organs are born. Whereas when it comes to immunity, there is not a distinguished phase when you can tell the immunity when the immunity starts, but it is very well known the immunity starts early in the fetus life, and it keeps working every seconds, every minute of our life. So you can know that immune system is extremely hardworking system. It start working right before you born, and it keeps working every second, every minute till you die. Now, where exactly is this immunity? Now, you are in much more better position to answer this question, but I'll still just give revision points to you. Obviously, since the immune system is protecting us from the external threat and the internal threats, the immune system has to be present both on the border and inside the body to protect. So basically, it's like, if I want to give an example, you can see, if I want to protect my country from the external threats, obviously where I will put my military, I'll first put my military on the borders. So my immune system actually starts right from the interface, from where my body faces the external environment. And obviously, if my external threat crosses the borders and come inside my body, my immune system should also be present inside the body. So if I go by that definition, my immune system is present at every interface, every organ which is facing outside environment. For example, nose, mouth, ear, eyes and skin. So if you see these organs, these are the organs which are actually an interface between body's external environment and internal environment. So immune system is present exactly at all these interface. And apart from this, if your external threat crosses by any means these borders, then you have an immunity present inside your body. And inside the body, the major site of immune activity is the lymphatic system. Now, within the lymphatic system, there are various places where the immune activity can be seen. So you can see there is a tonsils, there is lymphatic vessels, there is a thymus, there is a spleen. So all these organs you can see, so majorly they are lymphatic system parts where you can see the immune system cells are found to be present. And whenever there is an external threat, these cells are going to migrate from their places and they are going to come and help and fight your infection. So let us go to the next part. So in an overall immunology, what we are going to study is, we are going to study basic science of immune system, where we are going to revise with your help and what is an innate defense mechanism, what is an adaptive immunity, what are T cells, what are B cells, what are antibodies, what are types of antibodies, all that basics of immune system. Then after we finish the basics of immune system, we will see some autoimmune and immunodeficiency disorder. And once we do that, we will also see a diagnostic tool